And welcome back. Please like, share, and subscribe. Today I'm going to demonstrate how I make my steak with Chimichurri Flavor, lazy crockpot style. I'm going to use some small sirloin steak cuts, but feel free to also just get some flank steak. Now I'm going to take the steak and cut into thin pieces. To season the meat, I did a half tablespoon of the adobo and half tablespoon of the garlic powder, and then half a teaspoon of black pepper. Half tablespoon of adobo, half tablespoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of black pepper. Let's give this a little mix, and then we are going to sear it for about 5 minutes on the stove. It's not going to cook all the way, we're just going to sear it. But searing the steak is optional, you do not have to. There's enough vegetable oil to coat the bottom of the pan, so I'm going to add in the meat to sear. And the meat is seared about 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to take it off of the stove. 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of parsley, and half a tablespoon of the crushed red pepper. I'm using about a half of a red pepper. I'll use half of that lemon. I'll use about half of the onion, and I'll just use a few stalks of the cilantro for garnish at the end. And I have some red wine vinegar here, and I also have some white wine. Any type of white wine will do. So I'll use about 1 tablespoon of the red wine vinegar, and I'll use about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the wine. Let's not forget the butter. I prefer Kerrygold butter, but any type of butter will do. And I'm going to use about half. And don't forget your beef broth. So I've transferred the sirloin meat to my clean crock pot. I'm using half of a lemon to squirt the juice in. 1 tablespoon of oregano. 1 tablespoon of parsley. Half tablespoon of crushed red pepper, but if you are sensitive to heat, feel free to scale back or just don't add it. 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. 2 tablespoons of white wine. Throwing in that red pepper and onions. And I'm just going to give it a light little stir. And I'm throwing in that half a stick of Kerrygold. And we're throwing in a cup of beef broth. And the meat and vegetables will continue to cook for 4 hours on high heat in the crock pot. Can add a little cilantro now to the meat. And I decided to plate this up with some cilantro rice. I literally just took some cilantro, white rice, stirred it together and made some cilantro rice. And I just sprinkled a little cilantro on top to garnish. And voila, here we are.